Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This week in Music Theory Made Easy, we're going to dive into... Wait, I got this. We're going to dive into the dark, murky terror known as scale modes. Actually, no. What we're going to do is go back to our childhood and we're going to play with alphabet blocks. So grab your pen, your paper, and your guitar, and let's dig in. So to begin with, let's pick up where we left off last week with the C major scale and the formula for any major scale. That whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And write down like in this diagram right here. And then what I want you to do is to take that whole and move it to the back of the line. So that it now becomes whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole. And what you've done there is created the Dorian mode. For the Dorian mode, first we need to find that C from the major scale. Let's go to the A string, the 5th string, play it open, whole step to B, half step to C, there it is. Now what we want is the D, which is a whole step up. C, D. Here's our D. D, E, half step to F, whole step to G, whole step to A, whole step to B, half step to C, and a whole step to D. And we've reached the octave. Dorian mode. Now, if we continue on and take this block and move it to the end, we wind up with the Phrygian scale. The Phrygian scale is your half, whole, 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 half, whole, whole. And it's one of those really exotic flavors you'll find. Let's play. Now, for the sake of simplicity, let's move back up to the open E at the 6th string. And we have E, F, G, A, B, C, D, back to E. And there you have the Phrygian scale. Then here we have the 5th mode of the major scale, known as the Lydian. Take that half, move it to the back of the line, then you have whole, 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 half, whole, whole, half. For the Lydian scale, we have changed it from the E to the F, taken the E and put it toward the back, and we have F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now, we move a block one more time, and you have the 5th mode of the major scale, known as Mixolydian. Kind of like Lydian's little brother, only a little more mischievous. Mixolydian, we pick up at the G where we left off. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, back to G. The 6th mode of the major scale, known as Aeolian, also known as minor. This is the scale that gives you that nice moody tone that everybody in rock and roll or metal or any genre tends to use, especially blues players, because we like that moodiness. Pick up where we left off. After the G comes the A, so we've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And then finally we have come to the 7th of the major scale, known as Locrian. With this one, you move the block and you have half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole, whole. Not frequently used because it's got a really disturbing, dissonant sound to it. But that doesn't make it bad. You could be somebody that dives into the Locrian scale and actually enjoys creating out of it. Now on the Locrian scale, let's drop back down to the open A string for the sake of space. So we have A, and we need a B to start this one. So B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Not as hideous as you would think, but it can be really, really dissonant at times. Now, there you are. You have all 7 of the modes easily placed just by moving blocks and learning where to find the notes. Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. Done. However, I want you to check into this first. So now it's time to make yourself a cheat sheet. I want you to write down the formula for the major scale. And then below that, write down the C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. No sharps, no flats. Below that, take the next letter. Start with the D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. And use that formula to figure out where that one is going to need the sharps or flats to create a major scale for D. Below that, write down E. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. And use that formula to find how to make the major scale for F. And just keep doing that. Go to the G, go to the A, go to the B, and you're caught up with that. You have all 7 versions of the major scale. Now below that, go ahead and write out the formula for the Dorian scale. And this time, start off with D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and back to D. No sharps, no flats. Picks up at the second note of the C major scale. Below that, do the E. And write it out. Figure out from that formula what you're going to need for sharps and flats. And continue on. Do the F, do the G, do the A, do the B, do the C. And continue on with the next formula until you have a chart of what notes you need to be playing in order to create these scales. Don't forget that just because it can be scaled on one string doesn't mean that it has to be static like that. You can find the notes that you need for each of the scales and do them vertically and play it far more dynamically. That should be enough to carry you on till next week. Have fun playing. I'll see you next weekend. If this has been any help to you, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you have a question, leave a comment. And I'll see you next weekend. Have a good one. Wait, I got this. We're going to dive into the dark, murky terror known as stuff. Wait, I got this. We're going to dive into the dark terror known as strings. It's time to start digging into a I want you to write down, what was that? F, G, A, B, C. Oh, nope. For the Dorian mode, first let's find the C from the major scale. Open E, 5th string. No, that's an A. For the Dorian mode, we first fire